Halloween is right around the corner, and some of you might want to wear a wig to go with your costume. Today I'm going to show you on my friend Bree how to wrap her hair properly so she can wear this wig and you'll never know that it wasn't her hair. What you're going to need is obviously your wig. This is a really nice lace front wig that can be used for film, television, etc. Then I also have some lace front wig glue. This is optional if you want your wig to really last and stay and say you're gonna be dancing, you do wanna glue it in. Then I have a wig cap. You do wanna choose something that's gonna be the same color as your scalp. So if you're darker, choose a dark one. If you're more fair, choose a lighter one. I have some sectioning clips as well as some non-marking clips and then product. So for product today, I'm gonna be using just a light hairspray that's gonna be combable because depending on your density, you might need something with less hold. Whereas if you have a lot of hair, then you might wanna be using something like a heavyweight gel with another product to help relax the hair. So that's when I'd be using something like damage control and the retexturizing gel. This is messier, this is high commitment, whereas what I'm gonna be showing today with the air control, we can brush it out afterwards. In addition to that, you're gonna need potentially some brushes. So I have my Mason Pearson, I have a Tangle Teaser, which is gentle on the scalp, and then I have a tail comb and then just a regular comb, as well as some bobby pins. And then a cape if it's gonna get messy. You're gonna wanna protect the surface, your clothes, so that you don't get any product on yourself. I don't know about you, but before I knew how to properly put on a wig, I would just stuff my hair underneath it. But there actually is a proper way to hide your hair underneath. This is one technique that you can use. There are others as well, which hopefully I'll feature in other videos. But today I'm just gonna show you a really nice wig wrapping technique where I'm gonna be using a product like air control. I'm gonna first feel where all of the high parts are on Bree's head, meaning I wanna be able to wrap this hair around the head without it slipping over the round. So to do that, I'm gonna first section the hair in half. And once I have it in half, I can really start to see where the occipital bone is, where it's higher, and where her crown begins. Really, for most people, it's gonna be about the size of your palm that you wanna section away. So in there, I'm gonna make a curve. And then doing the same thing on the opposite side. And combining that together so that you have a circle. Beginning the wig wrap, we're gonna start just behind the ear. I'm gonna section off, and using a little bit of hairspray, I'm gonna start to get that hair wrapping around Bree's head. Now, when I do a wig wrap alone, I like to use clips to help hold the hair. But oftentimes when we're doing hair shows or for photo shoots, there will be at least 2 people wig wrapping together. So if you're doing this at home, you do wanna make sure that you have some clips. And what the hairspray is gonna do is it's gonna have that hair lay flat. So I'm focusing my product right here at the root. If I was using a gel, I would also be focusing that product at the root. The smaller the sections you take, the flatter the hair is going to lay. The areas that I really want to be careful of are going to be anywhere where the wig is most likely going to lift. So I want to make sure that my hairline looks clean around the ear. So each time that I wrap that piece of hair, I'm clipping it out of the way so it molds flat against the head. If you have really curly hair, you might want to straighten your hair before you were to wrap it, or you could do it wet, and then that way when your hair dries, it will dry straight, being pressed against your head. Now, if there's spots that are really tricky and you're having a hard time, that's when you want to use one of your little non-marking clips to hold the hair in place for you. So in the hairline, I want to make sure that this area stays nice and clean because there is potential that the wig might move. So in here, I'm going to take this non-marking clip and I'm just going to slide it behind Bree's ear. And what that's going to do is it's going to hold the hair in place and out of the way. So that way the molding of this technique will happen, but it'll keep the hair off and away from the ear. So if I find that up in here, I need to have the hair lifted up and away, I can use these non-marking clips to just pull that hair back. I'm gonna double check the whole hairline and make sure that I've got everything clear. So again, Bree, I'm gonna get you to hold down your ear for me. And that's so that I can really just get in with both hands and pull that nice and tight and up and out of the way. Now I'm gonna move on to the top. The top, it's very important that you keep this nice and flat because if it's too bulgy, all of a sudden, especially with this bob, it's gonna look like Bree has an irregular head shape. I'm going to pull that hair down flat to Bree's head, using again a little bit more hairspray. I'm going to then use a couple of bobby pins and I'm going to pull this hair down flat. And then with the tail, I'm gonna fold that up and over itself, using a little more spray once again. And now this time at the top, I'm gonna do the same folding with bobby pins. And you're gonna do that back and forth until you run out of hair. So again, just pulling that down flat. And then finally with the last piece, getting that wrapped as tight to Bree's head as possible. Now that Bree's hair has been completely wrapped, I'm gonna remove all of the non-marking clips. From here, I'm gonna add a stocking. What a stocking is gonna do is it's going to maintain that your hair has been down flat to your head. The other thing that it does is it makes your hair look like scalp. Because Bree's hair is so dark, if it was to be underneath the wig, it would look like she had a black scalp, which she doesn't. Where a wig cap will actually provide the same color of coverage that we need. So with this, Bree, I'm gonna get you to hold this just towards your hairline, right at the front. And then I'm gonna stretch it up and over the head. And with my tail comb, I can use the comb to push the hair under the cap. Now that we've done all of the work, we're actually gonna put the wig on. The back is definitely right here, and then we have the front. So I'm gonna stand right in front of Bree, and I'm gonna make sure to line it up against her hairline. So making sure that these tabs, which go over the ear, are lined up to sit right here. So with Bree's help, I'm gonna have her hold just at the front here, and I'm going to pull it on from the back. Now that it's on, you can let go. I'm going to adjust it, okay? How you can tell that you have a wig on is typically because people wear them too far forward. So in Bree's case, this one has a little micro fringe. I want to try to pull the wig back as far as possible to her front hairline. So you can see there's still a little bit more room, but making sure that I'm still gonna have enough of the wig coming forward to cover the hairline. So now that I've got it in place, I can go ahead and style it. Now that Bree is all styled up, hopefully this will help you at home when you go ahead and put on your own wig.